I went back in time to play Shattered Veil when nobody asked me to. But why would I do such a thing? Well, I was at work, and as I typically do, I was thinking about zombies and video ideas. I thought about this map, and I decided I needed to spend more time in it again. I wanted to see if my opinion had changed now that I had Black Ops 7 in hand for a while, and I wanted to see if maybe I missed something during Black Ops 6's life cycle, where many people called Shattered Veil the best map in that game, and one of the better zombies maps in general. We're talking about some people putting it as an S tier map. When Shattered Veil first dropped, I called it a mostly acceptable map. So the task here now today was to play the map and relearn the Wonder Weapon upgrade quests along with the main quest itself. I did as such to refamiliarize myself with how this map felt to play inside and out, and now I'm going to walk you through that experience before we arrive at our conclusion to see what I feel about this map now that it's been out for almost a year at this point. I went on 3 Easter egg runs. I died on my first run, we'll talk about that later, and I beat it on my second of the 2 runs. Once you open up Shattered Veil, it opens like most Black Ops 6 maps in that the visuals here are pretty meh. Sure, graphically it looks fine, like it's not pixelated and shit, but it's not visually interesting, is my point. It's just another daytime map with zombies roaming around. I'm still not really sure how we started with Terminus and that style, and then forgot entirely how to make interesting looking maps for the rest of the game. The setting of the map being at a mansion is cool, but I really don't dig the layout itself, especially when you get into the Easter egg. There's a lot of running around back and forth to the complete opposite ends of the map, and it's just kind of annoying to navigate. What Shattered Veil does add to the zombies formula is limited. We get toxic zombies and a new variant of the Raygun Mark II. That is it. Let's talk about those toxic zombies. They brought those in to slot in for the vermin rounds. This is a great change to have a different kind of zombie during these special rounds. I have, however, said it before, and I'm going to say it again now, that it's insane to me that we did not switch up the special round intro cue sound at this point. It is still tear them to pieces, and being completely honest with you, when I did my first of 3 Easter egg runs coming back to this map, I forgot about the toxic zombies, and when I heard tear them to pieces, I just defaulted to vermin and thought that's what was going to show up. When I saw the toxic zombies, I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot they were here, and the intro sound did not really alert me to that fact. It's just a bad decision, and I never understood it during the life cycle, and I definitely don't understand it now. There really needed to be a unique intro sound for these guys. Regardless, they are an aggressive and dangerous enemy type, so I like that they were added here. Aside from the toxic zombies, the only non-normal zombie is a disciple, which is also returning from previously, so it's not like that was new, but that does bring in the biggest thing that I like about Shattered Veil, and that is that it reduced boss spam for one singular map in Black Ops 6. The disciples don't spawn too often themselves, and so long as you defeat them quickly, which is easy because they're not too tanky, you won't have to deal with other doppelgasts or other enemy types at all, as long as you stay on top of it. Again, easily the thing I like most about Shattered Veil is that fact, is that it doesn't feel as overwhelming to play it, especially when you get past, I don't know, around 30, and every other map it turns into a shit fest. Now we'll move on and talk about wonder weapons. Shattered Veil had 2 of them, with one of those having 3 variants. That has to be a good thing, right? No, it does not. It's the fucking Wonder Wap and the Raygun Mark II, which has its 3 variants. The only good news here is that one of the 3 variants is new. Otherwise, we saw the other 2 in Alpha Omega previously. The new variant is the Marksman Rifle variant, and it's fine. Nothing special, but it's not bad. I prefer the Wraithfire one because it is more fun and lethal, but I don't hate the new variant either. This Wonder Weapon situation just brings me back to the same argument, which is that reusing Wonder Weapons is okay, but you really have to pair it with something new. Or if you do bring it back and add a new variant, that thing needs to play unique and it needs to shine out over the other variants we have seen before. It is disappointing that with 2 wonder weapons in the map, neither of them are new, and the one variant that was new was mid and overshined by one that we've seen prior. Simply pair new with the old, and I won't complain. Take the Gorgafex for example. That is new and is paired with old. The Gorgafex itself isn't the strongest thing in the world, but it's neat and fun to use, and it's also new, so I don't really care that it's not so great and that it's paired with ye old ray gun. That's fine. It's still good enough and fun and unique and new. That's a different matter though. I'm not here to keep dick riding Reckoning as I've done before. I can do that a different day. We're talking about Shattered Veil. Let's get back to it. I do think it's time now to talk about the Easter egg, and part of that is upgrading the ray gun variant, so we'll start there. Getting the marksman variant is a fine enough quest for a mid variant, so there's really no complaints there. Decent quest, decent upgrade, all good. The shotgun upgrade is easily the best of the three to do. I love breaking into a new space and doing a neat little challenge to bounce light around. This is perfect for an upgrade and for part of an Easter egg. I do love this upgrade quest. Then we have the Wraithfire upgrade quest, which is garbage. I'm sorry if you like this or something for some fucked up reason, it has to be said that this is one of the dumbest upgrade quests I have ever seen. Having to walk around with this stupid abomination as he has to laser attack and then charge 3 rocks is one of the worst things ever. You're waiting near a rock for the laser attack to come. He walks all the way over and never fucking does it. So you move away to come back, and as soon as you do, he starts the laser attack, and now you're nowhere near the rock that still needs to be lasered. Then you do need him to charge one, and he again just walks over and doesn't do it, or he starts the laser attack. It is this repeating cycle of shit that pisses me off to no end. It is luck of the draw, and sometimes you get lucky, and other times you spend 5+ minutes just walking around this stupid abomination trying to get him to do what you want. Oh my god, I hate this step so much. These 3 upgrade quests truly span the entire quality spectrum from dog water to mid to excellent. With the upgrades done though, we can talk about the rest of the Easter egg, which is admittedly pretty short. Using each of the different ray gun variants, you have to enter a liminal space and eliminate a boss to charge the Sentinel artifact. First things first, just like the upgrade for the shotgun ray gun, I do love that there are some new hidden spaces here for this step. These are admittedly not as cool as the ray gun upgrade space was, but I do appreciate that they took the time to add these. Once you blast through these liminal spaces in no time, you're already at the boss fight. There really isn't that much here for the Easter egg quest. Upgrade the wonder weapons, use the wonder weapons to kill an enemy, and now you fight the boss. This is absolutely better than the tomb, but it is a bit tiring to see these Easter egg steps basically just be upgrade wonder weapon, use wonder weapon, fight boss. I wish there was a little more substance, a little more meat on the bone. As far as Black Ops 6 goes though, Shattered Veil is still one of the better Easter eggs there, but in the grand scheme of zombies, it's somewhere between okay and good. We're going to take a quick pit stop to talk about the story. It's aight. Admittedly, Black Ops 6 as a whole is a weak story, so it isn't surprising that Shattered Veil falls into that as well. At the very least, we do get to have Weaver finally understand what he did to Richtofen and why Richtofen has kept such a keen eye on Weaver all of these years. I've got a crackpot theory about how the way Cold War to Black Ops 7 would have played out if development was smoother and Treyarch wasn't pulled 7 different directions, but that's a matter for another day. Little teaser for you, it's a video I want to make at some point. As it stands though, this story is similar to the rest of Black Ops 6, where it's just kind of major padding and filler, and it feels like you're not really going anywhere, but they want you to feel like you're going somewhere. It's just not that good of a story at this point. On to the big boy though, we have to talk about the Z-Rex. I have seen some confusion here and there about my takes on the Z-Rex fight, so let me clarify here what I'm talking about. First up, I love that we're fighting a dinosaur. I have loved dinosaurs since I was a kid, and this would be a dream come true if the fight itself wasn't so sleeper. I have said since it came out that the Z-Rex is one of the weaker boss fights in Black Ops 6. It is incredibly simple and boring, and when I say simple and boring, I don't outright mean that it's easy. These things do not equal each other. What I mean is that this boss fight has basically no mechanics to it. The boss is there, it's chasing you, shoot it. It will go immune and leave. When it comes back, it will chase you and you shoot it. That's as deep as the fight gets. I want to compare to Patient 13 to better explain this. Within the Patient 13 fight, we go through multiple defined stages where the boss does different things. It attacks in different ways, it has different crit points, it has a tongue attack that you need to avoid, it has a wipe mechanic that you need to watch for and understand how to avoid. There is a lot going on in that boss fight and it makes it exciting. The Z-Rex literally just chases you and you shoot him while avoiding acid pools. That's it. Again, that doesn't mean it's easy. I did die on my first of these 3 runs again, but I did beat him on the next 2. I can just tell you that in all 3 fights, I was bored. It's just a boring fight that after a few minutes you kind of want it to be over because it isn't interesting or exciting after those first few minutes. Back when the map first came out and it was my first time fighting the Z-Rex, I was bored in a matter of minutes, and the same rings true today. The Z-Rex is a cool boss concept, but its execution is rather poor and boring. I can't believe I just spent time playing this old map and writing this script and talking about this and editing this video when I know no one's gonna care. but I want to ensure that I keep making videos that I want to make, that I have a drive to make, even if they get no attention. And that's why I still did this. I had an itch to play Shattered Vale and talk about it, and so I did. I played a bunch of Shattered Vale, and now I want to talk about it, and that's what I've done. But what did you think of Shattered Vale when it came out? And what do you think of it now if you've gone back to play it? Do you hold it as your favorite Black Ops 6 map? For me, I would have it as my 4th map in Black Ops 6, and it's a solid B tier map in my eyes. It is not bad, but it is not excellent either. It's a good map that can be fun to play once in a while. I believe that embodies B tier quite well. But that does it though. Is there any interest to see this done on any other older maps? It doesn't even need to be Black Ops 6 either, just older maps in general. If you want one, throw it in the comments and maybe I'll do a video about it. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.
It's gonna be a review of Paragloc's bussin'.